So lately, I've had it on my heart and on my mind to try to reach out to the women, to the mothers, to the sisters, to the cousins, to the aunts, to the wives, to the grandmothers. I really want to get the point across that the societal construct we currently live under is not invincible. One look at history tells us that villages are plundered and burned, cities are bombed, empires fall, and eras end. Nations fracture and crumble. A new chapter will always begin, but whether that chapter is filled with suffering or with prosperity, well, that is up to you. So I urge you to sit down, take a moment, and really think. How well prepared are you to take care of your loved ones during an SHTF event? I really want you to consider the situations you and your loved ones could end up in if you fail to prepare. Should our world destabilize and succumb to chaos due to a lack of alternative skills, resources, or a lack of community to fall back on, many women may end up working and surviving through the means of prostitution. This has been seen throughout history and is not solely unique to the past. This is a grim reality, because beyond hopelessness, you will also be exposed to physical violence and disease. In another hypothetical scenario, many women will turn to thievery, and this can only end in one of two ways. They could steal from the wrong person and end up in their debt. They can now be used, abused, and controlled on threat of certain harm, and if they have loved ones, those loved ones are now also vulnerable. Or you and your loved ones could end up dead. Another possibility for women who choose not to prepare now is that they will end up desperate, and they may find themselves among a group of equally desperate people, and this puts you and anyone who may depend on you in a vulnerable situation. It puts you and them at risk for exploitation, violence, disease, starvation, hopelessness, and this isn't fear porn, this is reality that many have experienced throughout history when their countries were torn apart by political turmoil, civil unrest, and revolution. We can look as far back as the fall of the Roman Empire or as recent as Soviet Russia. Prepare now, because there are forces among us that seek to drown us in chaos. Suffering gives them power. They want us to depend on them instead of on God and each other. Now, hopefully, I have your attention, and I'd like to begin to talk about ways we can avoid these potential outcomes. Invest in your community now. Build a rapport with your neighbors. Get to know those around you. Humans, and especially women, were not designed to be alone. We survive and thrive as a group. Find a group while you can. Talk to members of your church. Join a club. Talk to your coworkers. Knowledge is power. Make yourself invaluable. People will always have basic needs, like a farmer to grow food, someone to cook, someone to clean, someone to help out with childcare, someone to administer medical care. Take a few courses in first aid. Learn to sew, learn to cook, learn to grow food, learn how to store food. We live in an age with unlimited information at our fingertips. Turn off the vapid entertainment and turn your attention to something educational, and then practice. While you are gaining new skills and honing old ones, begin stockpiling resources, store food, store water, and store sanitary supplies. Your public library and the internet are full of free resources to help you accomplish this. I urge you to rethink your priorities. Fake nails, lashed extensions, designer purses, Starbucks, and cigarettes are a waste of your money and your time. Forget about The Bachelor and the Kardashians. Stop filling your head with meaningless trash. It's time to shift our mentalities and our priorities. It's time to choose a path: self-sufficiency and intention, or dependence and subjugation. Choose wisely.